Now, our original series, Project Home, most of us are working from home now. A lot of us are, but one company is buying up houses and turning them into businesses in the East Bay.
A substance abuse treatment facility has purchased 3 homes in the past year and plans to run centers for troubled teens. Now, neighbors brought the discovery to Susie Steimle, who found out there's little they can do to fight this.
When Tessa Young first moved into this residential neighborhood in Walnut Creek 30 years ago, what she liked most about it was that it was residential.
Because I like it's so quiet and I run and bike every day.
She's worried a new neighbor could change that. Evolve Treatment bought this 5-bedroom home down the street and will be running a mental health and substance abuse treatment center for teenagers inside.
I was shocked because this is a residential neighborhood, you know, and I'm shocked that a for-profit, full-functioning business can just, you know, buy a house and operate in this quiet neighborhood.
So no one knew about it.
The same company recently purchased a home down the street from Rob Comby in Lafayette.
If the rehabilitation centers are not going to disclose when they come into your neighborhoods, it doesn't make the residents feel very comfortable about, are you being fully transparent and what is going on?
Evolve also purchased this home in Danville. Homeowners and realtors involved in these transactions tell KPIX they thought the homes were being bought by families. One realtor says she showed the home to a man named Daryl Hagler. In an email to neighbors, she says, "We were told that he was buying the home for his family and needed to do renovations before moving in. We had no indication that this was going to be turned into a home for troubled teens." KPIX found Hagler works for Evolve Treatment.
People in recovery are defined as disabled under the Fair Housing Act, so small treatment centers of 6 bedrooms or fewer that don't offer medical treatment don't have to disclose themselves to neighbors, and that's meant to prevent discrimination.
You really desperately need to address the stigma that goes along with substance use disorder and mental health issues.
David Skinesny is the founder of It's Time for Ethics in Addiction Treatment, a Facebook group of nearly 5,400 treatment professionals. He says he can understand why Evolve wouldn't want to tell neighbors they were moving in. In fact, he's done that with a previous treatment center.
We made the decision that we were just going to buy the house and we weren't going to say anything, with the idea that we were going to be really good neighbors. And you know what? We were really good neighbors.
Evolve declined our request for an interview, but sent a statement that reads in part, "We are very proud of the work we do and are confident that our new neighbors in Lafayette will, over time, come to appreciate and support the contributions we will be making to the Lafayette community." Neighbors say they support this type of business and are sensitive to the stigma here, but they're worried Evolve will change the dynamic of the neighborhood. In Lafayette, it's near an elementary school and on a busy street.
It's really dangerous. I get nervous driving up the street during those school pickoffs and drop-offs.
They're hoping Evolve chooses to relocate. But if Evolve stays, there's little neighbors can do to fight the new business next door.
So at this point, I think the local cities are frustrated, but you know, there's not a lot they can do.
In an email to Lafayette City Council, Evolve CEO Ken Wood says he estimates there's about 200 group homes like this in Contra Costa County, and that neighbors might not even know that they're there, which again might be by design. Susie Steimle, KPIX 5.